This time we're going to use watercolors. Now watercolors are a little bit more of a challenge because the sets that we have at HES do not have white in them. So we cannot deal with adding white to make it lighter. So how you're going to make it lighter is really about how much water you allow onto your paint. You also want to think about your paint brushes, all right? You want to use a brush that has, if it's a smaller area, you want a smaller brush. So the first thing you're going to do is take your brush and you're going to activate the paint. So just tickle the paint. You're not scrubbing it, you just tickle the paint to get it nice and loaded on your brush. And to get the paint, it's really a dry paint at this time, so you want to activate it, get that water churned up in there and get your nice orange. I'm going to actually dry my brush off. You need a paper towel for watercolors. It's definitely a helpful tool to have. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to paint orange in my true color. Okay. Now, to make the orange a little bit lighter, I'm actually going to water it down. That looks almost the same, so now I'm just going to take some pure water. I'm going to add water to this. If you feel that it gets too puddly, you can always rip off a piece of paper towel and you can soak up some of the water. Okay? I'm going to take it watery again, add it, and now it's again too dark. So I'm going to water it down again. And looking at this, I need to add a little more color to this one. It's a little bit too light. Okay, so here are my lighter. I could actually go darker with this one. I'm going to dry my brush again, and I'm going to add some more paint to that. So now it's more orange. So I have my true color and I have my lighter. I can always mix on the lid of my paints. Just clean them off when you're done. So I'm going to load up my brush with the orange. I'm going to put some orange paint on the lid. Wash off my brush. And I'm going to tickle it into some black. If you have dirty water, you're going to have dirty colors with watercolor because watercolor is showing through a lot of water. It's a transparent paint. So make sure you keep your water cup clean. There are plenty of water cups for everyone to have their own, so please make sure you keep it clean. So I'm going to add some black, and whoa, look how that overpowered my orange. So I want to dry my brush, get some more water on my brush, and I'm going to tickle it with a little bit. Alright, that is really dark, so I'm going to go for my darkest one because that is very little orange showing through. You can see there is orange in there, but not very much at all. This is a challenge to not have the black overpower your orange. So I'm going to load up my brush with some more orange, and I'm going to add it to that puddle of black that I have on the lid. Now I've got a shade. That's much better. Okay? So I can take that shade though, and I can now wash my brush. I don't want to pollute my true colors. Load my orange again. I'm going to add more orange to that little puddle, and I should get an even lighter one. So I can put that one down here. That's the bonus with the painting tray. The painting value chart, you can actually have do-overs below them. So I'm going to add some more orange to this brush, and I'm going to mix it to this one and see if I can get another shade. And I did. So look at all those shades I was able to control and get. Let me just wiggle it out of the light so that you don't get that glare. And there I have my shades also. So here is watercolor. And remember that watercolors are transparent, which means that the color shows through underneath. Good luck!